Hey guys, it's Leo, Team Dragon Slayers, filming for Vanguardia. This is going to be my Dual Knight deck profile after the restriction list. So this is just to show what I feel needs to be played now that Sword Me has been hit out of Saint Guard, because I did used to play Saint Guard myself and it was a very good deck. It's what I went top 16 in the UK with, so it's sad to see it hit, but what are you going to do? So for the starter I run Dreaming Dual Knight Tiffany. It's a really good starter. It allows to be moved to soul for those decks that will hit it at any point, and if not, you can, when you do your grade 2 turn, you can actually make some really nice columns with a 19 and a 21k rear guard, meaning they will have to take at least 2 hits if no triggers, so that's a really good starter to use. For grade 3s, I run 4 reverse Ashley and 4 regular Ashley, because, you know, cross riding's good. Not really, no one cross rides anymore, but I run the Ashleys just because of Miranda really, the grade 2 should be the wisest, but the reverse Ashleys are here because if people want to try and sit at the grade 2 like against Ripple, because Ripple is still live even with the Odysseus hit, but this will allow to hit Ripples hard because you can just call out a Limit Break Enabler and start hitting their rear guards while getting your field back, which makes that very comfortable to sit on. And if you know you can survive a turn, you could just go into this and get a crit while you're at it, which makes it very handy. It's toolbox heavy. What are you going to do? So those are the grade 3. For grade 2s, I run 4 Sword Me. You're playing Dual Knight. If you're not playing this, find a window, jump out of it. That's all I can say. Sword Me's have to be played. It's the most broken card they could have made for Dual Knights, just because it's a column. It just gives you a column straight up. It's counter plus 1 Dual Knight, get a grade 1 Dual Knight or less out of your deck and superior call it. Meaning you can make an extra column, you can make a side column if you've got boosters already, or you can just go straight for 1 full column out of it, just straight on grade 2. This adds early game pressure. This is the whole reason this deck can play the grade 2 game still, and that's Sword Me's. Unless you don't have the money to spend on these, play these. Other grade 2s is 4 Miranda. Really good late game, because when you have an Ashley Vanguard, it becomes an 11k attacker, and if it hits, you can give something else 3k, meaning if you're doing this just as you rode to grade 3 and they're still on grade 2, you can make a 19k rear guard, meaning they have to drop 15 for it, unless they run those 10k vanillas, because, you know, why not? And then we run 3 Outgaro. This isn't on hit Sword Me. We do this just because of the new grade 1 from the Fights collection, which allows to make a second column when this hits. So say when you boost this like this and you have 3 other Dual Knights and it boosts to hit, you can Soul Blast 1, grab any grade 1. So what you do is you can replace this grade 1 with that grade 1, Counter plus 1, reveal the grade 3 from your hand and replace the grade 3 on top of this, and then you get a grade 3 back to your hand as well at the end of the turn. So that's actually really useful. It also adds more pressure because you can generate more than 3 attacks in a turn. Grade 1s, we run 4 Dual Knight PGs. We run the Dual Knight ones just because it is a pure Dual Knight deck. We have Sword Me's, we have special counter blasts. It does help when you don't have to worry about trying to find out them Dual Knights. If you have them flipped, you could try them, but I don't see the point. I've never finished a game where I've run out of counter blasts and not won. Then we have 4 Christine. This is the new grade 1 from the Fights collection. Really good. It generates columns. It can generate your stride advantage. So what it is, it's counter plus 1. If you have 3 other Dual Knight rear guards, reveal a grade 3 from your hand with Dual Knight as card name. Search your deck for up to 1 grade 3 in superior call. Then at the end of your turn, return that grade 3 back to your hand and discard a card. It's like a stride enabler. You get to search what you want by revealing grade 3s, and you discard cards to keep them. But this one allows you to generate an attack through it instead of being able to stride, which in my opinion is a lot better. Then we run 2 Limit Break Enablers. I'm starting to run 2 of things only because this deck does search a lot, meaning you never really run out of stuff. You can just find whatever you like. This is here just for Ashley Reverse really, because if you're going to go into the regular Ashley, you're going to be at 4 damage by the time you have to ride to a second grade 3. This is for your first turn plays where you can just pop off some rear guards and get some columns. Then we run 2 Shelly. These are 10k attackers. These are really good mid-game with Sword Me, because you can just call one thing here, then a Sword Me and get this out, and then this becomes a 10k attacker on a 9k grade 2 or a 7k grade 1, meaning you can just swing on its own. Makes it really easy to generate some damage. Then we have 2 Alwayn. This is for our late game when we start striding and discarding our Ashleys with Christine skill, because every time you return an Ashley back to deck, you can give a grade 3 on the field, 5k, meaning you can make your Vanguard swing for pretty high numbers. So that's always useful, because making someone drop over 10 cards in a turn is really nice. Then for triggers, we run 4 heal and 12 crit. Because the deck doesn't really generate too many high numbers on a single unit until late game, we don't understand, so we just go pure crit, because, well, critting can help really early game. Always dealing that early game damage is nice, and you have to run this Dual Knight crit because this allows you to set up for draws. Then for our stride deck is the obvious for Evangeline. She's really good. Her skill is G-flip any G unit from your G-zone, and then for every face-up one of herself in your G-zone, you can get all your Dual Knight rear guards gain 3,000 power. So first turn, they'll gain 3k. Second turn, they can go from anything from 6k to 9k. It depends on, only time I'd suggest going for the 9k is if you know you can win that turn. Then we have 2 Sableye. This is for the instances where if you don't win on that turn, you can just come back on the next turn with a big Vanguard and crit. And with Alwayne, obviously you can make him even bigger. He can swing from potential 60ks with crit, meaning they better have that PG. Otherwise they're just gonna drop. It's really good. And then we have 2 Outmaul. This is for the instances that you're going against retired decks like Narukami, Shadow Paladin, or even Kagero. If they start blowing away your field, this can allow you to go into Sword Me, which can allow you to go into Christine, and Christine can give you the 3, meaning you can generate a whole field just by playing this guy. So that's the main reason I run him. And that's my Dual Knight deck profile, guys. Thank you for watching. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and be back for more content.